Hello viewers and welcome to Science TV. This is 1 p.m. news with me, Ruth Wairimo, and our sign language interpreter doing the voicing, Mothoni Maina. Starting off, the government has reaffirmed its dedication to collaborating with foreign countries to boost the development of skills and talents within the nation's technical and vocational education and training (Tvet) institutions. During a prize-giving ceremony for the country's top-performing students on Monday, Education Cabinet Secretary Julius Ogamba urged learners to increase their efforts in technical and technology-related studies. He stated that these fields align with the objectives of the Competency-Based Education CBE curriculum. The winners of the competition will have the opportunity to travel to China for further knowledge with skills acquisition. The event was organized by the Ministry of Education in partnership with the Chinese agency ATC. Moving on, the Kenya National Union of Teachers, KNUT, has issued a stern warning to the new Teachers Service Commission (TSC) leadership, urging them to stop using politicians in the recruitment process of new teachers through political rallies. Speaking through its National Deputy Chairman, Malel Langat, the union stated that the involvement of politicians in teachers' recruitment has left many graduates who completed their studies years ago unemployed. Langat emphasized in the need of TSC's establishment recruitment procedures to be strictly followed when hiring teachers. KNUT's warning comes amid growing concerns that political interference is undermining merit-based hiring, creating an unfair system that disadvantages qualified candidates who lack political connections. The union insists that the TSC, as an independent constitutional commission, must maintain the integrity of its recruitment process to ensure that only the most deserving candidates are hired to serve in primary schools across the country.
Na kama chama tunasema walimu wapewe nafasi, waajiriwe, kusiwe na ile ubaguzi ambao ilikuwa imetokea ili ya kisiasa. Wanasiasa walikuwa wameingilia kiasi ya kwamba wanaenda wanatoa barua huku alafu wanauza wao wenyewe. Hiyo ndio hatutaki. Wakati huu tumeambia Teacher Service Commission, we have a new CEO anaitwa Mitei, Evelyn Mitei, ya kwamba kusiwe na mambo kama hayo.
We are only talking about the issues of hardship allowances for our teachers. That one should not be touched by the Teacher Service Commission. And so far we thank the Teacher Service Commission and the government for having complied to that. But as the NAT Executive Secretary Olkejuado, I still want to reinstate that the hard-to-staff areas that were earlier on reviewed by TSC should also be reinstated back and affirmative action implemented fully in Kajiado.
Moving moving on, as the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC, prepares to launch a new voter registration drive on September 29th, leaders from pastoralist communities are calling on their people to turn out in large numbers to register. The leaders have highlighted the importance of the exercise, urging community members to take advantage of the opportunity to register as voters when the drive officially begins. Their appeal aims to address historical low voter registration numbers in these regions, which often leads to underrepresentation in national politics.
Na PS Umi, nyinyi ambao mko na kwa nchi kafu, I need you to maybe do a committee ya kuhakikisha ya kwamba resources are mobilized, sisi tuweze kupata kitu inaitwa kipande, so that we can also be that tyranny of numbers.
We have known and we have seen even resource distribution wise, resources are actually distributed based on the numbers, the voters. So it is a call to action, especially for our community, especially those who are far-flung areas, to come up and turn up in large numbers to do registration.
Tamu yake 2032, bas mtu wa nchi kavu, mtu ambaye amekuwa amebaguliwa ndio atakuwa nini? Rais.
That is why some people think that we are few. It's because our people have taken registration for granted. I want to lead that exercise with a lot of energy to make sure that our people will register in very, very large numbers.
Now, former Bomet Governor Hilary Kipngeno Barchok and former Bungoma Governor Wycliffe Wafula Wangamati were arraigned on Tuesday at the Milimani Anti-Corruption Court on allegations of corruption. The two leaders were brought to the court early in the morning under heavy police escort. They were held briefly in the court cells before their formal arraignment. They were accompanied by several co-suspects who investigators claim were involved in the financial transactions at the center of the case. Governor Barchok is facing charges of conflict of interest and unlawful acquisition of public property. Wangamati faces charges of conflict of interest linked to payments allegedly diverted through companies associated with him and his close associates.
Mambo ya siasa ya Bungoma County 2027, yes.
EACC CEO, please don't allow yourself to be used by politicians to damage the profile of a credible institution.
Now, the Orange Democratic Movement, ODM party's Kakamega County grassroots elections were marred by chaos and violence on Monday, leading to a contested outcome. Despite an official announcement declaring Governor Fernandez Baraza as the county chairperson, a rival faction also claimed victory, leading to a split in leadership claims. The election exercise was characterized by a high degree of political rivalry and physical altercations. Sources from both camps reported that the elections were not only marred by violence but also by allegations of irregularities. The contested results have left the ODM party in Kakamega with two parallel leadership claims, highlighting the deep-seated divisions within the local party branch.
Tutaanza kutembelea delegates katika branches zao. Juma lijalo, mnanisikia vizuri? Mkutano wetu wa kwanza wa kukutana na delegates utakuwa Huisero.
Kwanza mimi nataka kumshukuru nyinyi delegates. Kwa maana mmetupenda na mmechagua nabii na bwana.
Moving on, Kenyans should brace for a week of diverse weather conditions, including rain, cloudy skies, and high daytime temperatures, according to the latest forecast from the Kenya Meteorological Department. The department's forecast, valid from September 2nd to September 8th, 2025, indicates that persistent rainfall is expected in several regions. These include the Lake Victoria Basin, the Rift Valley, Western and Central Highlands, and certain parts of the region. The heavy rains may lead to disruptions in transportation and agricultural activities. In addition to the rainfall, cloud and cloudy conditions are anticipated to intermittently affect the Central Highlands, Western Kenya, the southeastern lowlands, and parts of the Rift Valley. Now it's time to take a short break. We will be back with sports news.